What's going on, everybody? Salute here, and today we are back with another video. And today we are looking at the Barbarian Whirlwind Solo Push build, and specifically today we are looking at the 145 clear that I had a few days ago. In this video we are going to be going over everything as to how I played this map, how I played the Rift. So if you're the kind of person who likes this, do make sure to watch the entire video because there's a lot of really good tips and tricks in there for you. Also, if you're the kind of person who likes Diablo 3 content like this, do make sure to subscribe to the channel because I do post weekly content like this. We have everything from clears to guides to Diablo 4 news. And as always, a like on the video is greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So to start off with, we see we get a battlefields, and normally you would want a battlefields or fish string as your preferred maps. Since these offer you the greatest value in terms of mob numbers, and also they are very easy to pull together and do big pulls like this. The mob type here is also pretty good. You have small spiders, you have some bigger spiders, and you have some spearmen. The small spiders are really good for easy killing, which means that we get high kill streaks really quickly. Because that's all we want to do here, is we want to kill things with kill streaks, since that is like everything in season 19. Normally I would try and pull a bit more, but the game is already lagging a little bit, and I see this corner here where the enemies can get kind of difficult to pull through, so I decided to just do a killing right here. Now in terms of playstyle, we are using ground storm to pixel stack the enemies. By this I mean we use ground storm where the enemies are not standing, and therefore we pull them all together on top of each other. And as you can see, we go directly from 15 kills to over 140. We get the kill streaks, we use twisters and everything like that to do the killing for us. At this point I want to reset my kill streaks. I want to do the exact same thing we just did now. So I teleport to town just to drop my kills, so you can see them dropping in the bar, and then I'll go on, so I go back in. So I want to do the exact same thing I just did now, just with a larger pool. When you're playing this build, do make sure to always pool too much rather than too little. You do want to have big pools. This is number one for area damage, because you stack area damage and it's a high damage, and also because of the kill streaks. You can easily hit 15 kills on a mob type like this, and as soon as you hit 15, you will kill everything else there is. So you can imagine having, 100 mobs or 300 mobs. You of course want to have the 300, because you kill everything no matter what. So yeah, easy. Now this missile dampening elite is giving me a few issues. It is making the spears kind of annoying to pull, but we do still want to make the pull. So we just we soldier through it, and we just keep going. Now we could just stop here and try to kill this. We do have some pretty annoying affixes. We have a roller pack and a missile dampening. So I decided that instead of trying to pull this too much further, I want to go the other way. I want to go up towards the exit, and then drag them up from the exit down to that corner where we already have everything else. Now luckily for us, we find quite a bit more density up here. Very good spiders, small spiders, big spiders, but we also do find 2 more blue packs, which are really nice, because we are going to be killing everything with the kill streaks, so the more packs we have, the better. Now as you can see, both the roller and the missile dampening packs are fighting hard against me. They are trying their hardest to counter my spears, which is kind of annoying. I do try and maneuver around them, but it's not that easy. So at this point there isn't much to do else, besides from starting to kill stuff in a minute. We have made quite a big pull, and as you can see the game is starting to lag quite a bit. Another tip, if you're playing a build like this, you will encounter quite a bit of lag when you do big pulls like this. The best way to reduce the lag is to press escape once in a while, just when you're attacking stuff. This will allow the game to catch back up. Because of the amount of calculations the game has to do, it can be really bad, especially when I pull like that. But yeah, just press escape once in a while to make the game catch back up. As you can see here, I'm trying to make some really good pulls where I can get the most of our enemies onto one smallest area, so that the area damage can kill stuff. But I also again want to stack on top of the elites, just because when I get my kill streaks, I want to make sure that most of the damage go towards killing the elites, because most of the trash will die anyways to just the kill streaks normally, but the elites have quite a bit more health, so I do want to make sure that the kill streaks target them most. As you can see here, the kill streaks start happening. We have some twisters, we have a 150. We then want to try and pull the remaining elites that didn't die into the twisters. This is pretty difficult to do sometimes, especially if your Templar is counting you. But a good thing to do is using your spears and also your ground stomp to pull them into the twisters you have remaining. At this point there's only one elite left, and that is the elite with the missile dampening, and the twisters have just despawned, so we can't kill it. So we move on to next map. Now here we are hoping for a big open map, and what do we see? A festering woods. Now I immediately pause the game because I need to think about how I want to do this. We have about 230 stacks, we get a festering woods, and we have a conduit to start off with. This is extremely lucky, and it will require a bit of thinking as to how we're gonna do this. When you're pushing like this, it is always a good idea, when you for instance find a conduit or you find a new map, just take a time to pause the game and think about what would be your best move. So here I decide that I want to go for a whiff guarding kill with the angels, which means that I will need however much progression we need in one pull, and also need 250 mobs. This is usually only a thing you can do on a festering or battlefields where you have the density that allows for it. So we move up through here. Now I decide that I want to pull almost the entire map, especially all the elites, because I do have quite a bit of progression left. So I want to get all the elites, but also I want to make sure that I get 250 stacks. So whenever I click my conduit, I want to go from whatever we are now to spawning with guarding immediately, and then using the angels to kill it. At this point we're just going to speed up a bit, because it is just me pulling the entire map down to the conduit. I don't mind this taking quite a bit of time, because it normally will. Especially since the conduit isn't in the greatest place either, it is gonna be a little while before we get everything down there. Now I have a bit of a problem here with a bottleneck where there's a lot of stones and rocks in the way, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pull this through without too much trouble. So I do try a few different tactics, a few different ways of pulling it, because I do want everything down there, just so I can make sure I hit both the kill streak numbers I want, but also the progression numbers I want. It is much better to overpull than to underpull here. Now it isn't too easy, there are still a few things I gotta be careful of. I don't want to get too much into clumps of enemies, because then I will start to lag out the game even with a pull like this. And also I do want to make sure I keep my Band of Might and Wrath up, just so I don't die. Now at this point we're getting really close to the pull we're after. We just want to make sure we have everything lined up, so the kill streak can do everything for us. So you can see here I'm trying to get just the last few things down there, just so everything is lined up nicely. I go up one last time to check if I have everything down there. I only see a few skeletons, so I assume that I have all the packs and everything I need down. So we go ahead and click the conduit now. Now the plan is right now to hit 300 kill streaks, and as soon as we hit 300 kill streaks we should immediately jump up to 400, and then use the 400 to use the meteors, and then kill all the elites off. So I don't really care about my damage. All I'm after is making sure I don't die, so keep my Band of Might up, my Wrath, just so the conduit can do its work. And there we have it. We hit 300, immediately get 400, and then we use the meteors, kill all the elites, and then we spawn angels before everything dies. And at this point it is just about letting the angels do the work. As you can see, the angels are pretty strong, and they kind of just like one hit them, and there we have it, 145. Now using this tactic you will usually finish the rift with quite a few minutes left, because if you get a whiff where you can do this, it usually doesn't take a long time. So normally between 10 and 30 minutes is the average clear time for an angel kill like this. Now, if you would like to see the full guide on how this build works, what items to get, stat powers, everything, I have a full guide to it, and I will link it in the comments, but also just above. And also I have a full guide on T16 farming and speed greater farming solo for Barbarian, so you can get all your farming done. So you have the farm builds and your push build, and of course these clears like this. So if you like this kind of content, do make sure that subscribe button, since I do post weekly content, and also a like on the video is greatly appreciated. If there's any specific content you would like to see me do next, do make sure to hit that in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one, everybody. Peace out, folks.